Ladies and gentlemen, now today we've got a brand new featured 5-star crystal, and this one is just such a mixed bag gamble, because there are 3 champions that I would say are kind of the big headline on this crystal, the absolute jackpot champions that you'd be so happy pulling for any player that doesn't have them. Those characters are Doctor Doom, Human Torch, and also Strife. But aside from that, there's a lot of characters that you don't really want to pay the additional 5,000 shards for. There are also quite a few good characters that, again, you're going to be happy with if you know their value after they're buffed up as well. But generally speaking, a lot of the 2021 champions so far have been like very underwhelming for the state of the game. However, certain characters, depending on your roster and what you're using, do have uses. For example, like Odin, the pre-fight for Ghost is really good. The Hela synergy is absolutely amazing. Mangog, the Crossbone synergy is really good. Jubilee is not a bad champion, but at the same time, she's a mutant, and the mutant class is just like so ridiculously overpowered, and there are so many characters toward the top of the mutant class that she's overshadowed by about 20 champions. So Jubilee, she's alright, but I think for a lot of rosters, again, that mutant T4CC is like so rare at the moment. Everybody's trying to get as much of it as they possibly can, and it's just not really going to Jubilee unless you really like Jubilee, because there are just better characters to invest in. Strife, again, absolutely phenomenal character. Psycho Man is just an absolute dud now. They took away the heavy spamming in the corner, and Super Scroll is a little bit of a noodle, a little bit underwhelming. He's alright, he can do some stuff, but I think there are probably about 15 to 20 champions in the Cosmic class that I personally think are a little bit better in comparison to Super Scroll. And aside from that, again, the big win, Doctor Doom, huge win there. Kingpin is still pretty good after his buff, man, but I know a lot of veteran players and people that have been playing a while, you know, have many copies of 5-star Kingpin. Human Torch, again, big win if you need him. Also, like, Doom and Human Torch are both amazing for the Abyss of Legends, and so much endgame content. So yeah, they're just massive wins there. Thing as well, I would say for most people is actually a pretty big win. Not quite the level, I would say, nowadays in comparison to Doctor Doom and Human Torch, but Thing, the cheese is real and like Variant 2 in certain elements of Variant 1 as well. So yeah, Thing can be a very solid option for a lot of progressing players there. Again, Mangog for the Crossbone synergy. Jubilee, not so much, but maybe a new character for some. Strife, massive win. Hawkeye, again, you don't want to spend the additional 5k for. Ronin, you know, not too many people, I imagine, are that fussed about Ronin, but some people enjoy his playstyle, man. He just needs like a little bit of a tune-up, a bit more utility, in my opinion. Invisible Woman is alright, but she's like nothing like that amazing. The damage is good in certain niche scenarios, but yeah, the scenarios are very niche for Invisible Woman. Super Scroll, bit underwhelming. Odin, bit underwhelming. Carnage is not too bad with the Red Goblin synergy. Like, the damage you can get off Carnage there is absolutely nuts. So yeah, Carnage for the right roster, again, can be a pretty solid pull there. Psycho Man, just big F. Howard the Duck is actually really good after the buff. Civil Warrior, much better than he used to be, but also has a bit of an awkward playstyle that a lot of people aren't terribly fond of. Mr. Fantastic, again, not really too great. Deadpool X-Force, not really too great, but some people might want him for the Nick Fury synergy, so that might be another reason there. Nightcrawler, again, get him out of 10k. Agent Venom, not really. Dormammu, not really. Black Bolt, exclusive 5-star, man, so some people might want him for that. And also, like, I guess with full synergies, Medusa, Karnak, and also Hitmonkey as well. You can get some pretty good damage out of Black Bolt, but again, just generally speaking, there's probably around like 15-20 Cosmics that are a little bit better than Black Bolt in comparison, and then Nebula and Diablo, who, yeah, you just really don't want to pay the additional 5k for, especially when it does come to Diablo. But again, just to put it in perspective, when it comes to this crystal, there are still like so many champions that aren't in this crystal for progressing players. So just to remind you of all the stuff you're missing out on if you decide to go for this in comparison to a basic. You've got Colossus, you've got Magneto, Apocalypse is now in the basic, and this is the thing, like, in the last 4 to 6 months, the basic has gone up quite substantially in terms of value, because there are all these really good characters like Cosmic Ghost Rider, Immortal Hulk, Professor X, Apocalypse, Mortal Abomination, Spider-Ham, that are now in the 5-star basic crystal, and Strife is going to be joining them as well fairly shortly, so just something to keep in mind there. And then you've got like Sunspot, Domino, Omega Red, Black Widow, Clairvoyant. There's no Aegon or Nick Fury, but again, if you got Aegon or Nick Fury but are missing like Doom and Human Torch to do Abyss of Legends, again, this is a good crystal to gamble on, because there's like a 1 in 12 chance approximately that you'll get like you know, one of the two. So yeah, if you are missing those two, in comparison to the Science and Mystic class crystal, this one is like slightly better if you're just searching for those characters. But also there's Cosmic Ghost Rider, Corvus Glaive, Hyperion, Captain Marvel movie, of course Ghost, Warlock, Guillotine 2099, you got Quake, She-Hulk, Void, Captain America, and then there's like loads of champions across like solid god tier, so you know, you got to figure out like, you know, what's your next goal on MCOC, what is going to be that character that gets you there. And again, Doctor Doom does a lot for like the villains variant, the Mystic variant as well, so I know for a lot of people he is one of those champions that just provides an answer to so much content in the game. So I don't blame anybody that wants to take the gamble on this for Doom, Torch, or Strife, because I think all three of them are just yeah, absolute content clearing machines. But just be aware of like all the champions that you can't get. But also one very interesting thing I've noticed, generally speaking, with like a new featured 5-star or 6-star crystal, is that they tend to have a champion that is going to get buffed within the next 3 months in. For example, they chucked out, what is it, the new featured 6-star, and they actually put in both Crossbones and Howard the Duck before the buffs were even announced. So that makes me very interested to think about, you know, which of these champions could potentially be getting buffed, because throughout the duration of this crystal, there's going to be, I think, 3 buff cycles, so 9 champion buffs, I believe. So yeah, I really hope, looking at it, man, there's some sort of upgrade to like Mr. Fantastic, or Agent Venom, or Dormammu, or Diablo, or Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler would be really good. I think, like, hoping for a mutant champion buff right now is a little bit optimistic considering the state of the mutant class. However, a Ronin buff, man, would be really, really nice. Again, he's got the animations. He's a really interesting character. He just needs a little bit of a tune-up there. So yeah, I'm curious to see who gets buffed, if any of these characters. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've waffled on long enough. Let's get into today's crystal opening. Alright, so we're going to load up 10 of these crystals today, man, and Strife is just the #1. If we could get Mangog as well for the Crossbone synergy, that would be amazing. On top of that, like, Super Scroll would not be bad to pick up for the collection, but it really is just Strife, man. We've also got the rank 5 mutant gem for Strife via the latest variant as well, so yeah, that'd be amazing. But looking at the reel, it's kind of what I expected. Again, there are some big wins, but also a lot of characters that you you know, can get in the basic for 10k as well. So yeah, it's a big old gamble, this crystal, man, but come on, Strife out crystal #1, let's go. And it's gonna be Super Scroll. Okay, that's not a bad start, bro. That is yeah, really, really nice. So yeah, we pick up Super Scroll there, and hopefully at some point in the future he does get buffed up, because his animations are like amazing. He feels really good to play, kind of the way he moves and his special attacks and everything. It's just the character, he just sucks, man. He's just really not that good. And Mangog out crystal #2, let's go, boys. Okay, that is sorted for the Crossbones synergy. Hopefully he has something in the future that gives him like a little bit more utility, sorry, a little bit more damage output, because yeah, he's got the utility. The damage is just like super underwhelming. So yeah, that was a great start, dude. I'm yeah, a little bit taken aback. But the crystal #3 Strife, man, that'd be amazing. But let's have a look, and it's going to be a 5-star version of Invisible Woman there. So I think that brings her up to like 60. Oh no, 80. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I'd like to see a bit of a tune-up when it comes to Invisible Woman. I think she's got like the damage potential, again, with the right synergies. However, it's just like, she's no utility, man. She's very light when it comes to that. And that's always been a big drawback of the character. But I like her animations, I like her playstyle, man. Invisible Woman has a great great model in this game, and a fantastic victory pose. But come on, mate, we got 6 more crystals. Dude, I've had to go so deep for certain featured characters. We still didn't get a Mortal Abomination, I think out of like 450. So yeah, Strife, man, that's going to be another Carnage there. Okay, I think Carnage is going up to 200. So that's not bad for the power game there, bro. I'll certainly take that. So yeah, that's all right, I guess. It's better than other characters. But let's have a bit of a look, mate. Let's have a little bit of a look. Again, if you don't have Carnage, I think it's a pretty good character to pick up. It's not too bad to get from 15k, but we are awakening Mangog there. That's a pretty good time, man. So yeah, double Mangog, got that awakened ability now. But come on, man, Strife is the man we're after here. Come on. 4 more crystals to go. And it's going to be a... Yes, boys! We did it! 5-star Strife. Straight in the bag. Dude, this is one of the best 5-star featured crystal openings I have had literally in like a year, man. A lot of them have just... Yeah, they've gone terrible. But yeah, this has been amazing. Usually we have to chase characters for like 300, 400k, man. But yeah, this has been... Oh my god, a second Strife! Let's go, man! Instantly got that man awakened there. Wow. So we got double Mangog, double Strife, 1 Super Scroll. This has been a... Yeah, fantastic opening today, boys. I'm chuffed to pieces, man. And we got the rank 5 gem ready to go. So yeah, that is fantastic. And let's have a look. We're going to be getting a Dormammu there. But chuffed to pieces, mate. We've already won today's crystal opening. But that's nuts, bro. That is nuts. I swear, like, recently, man, I've just had, like, rigged CEO luck. The Jabari Panther crystal opening was stupid as well. Oh, man, I was buzzing for, like, I'm still buzzing for that crystal opening right now, man. But yeah, that was so good, bro. That was so good. So yeah, we got double Mangog, double Strife, 1 Super Scroll. We've cleaned it out. We don't need to open any more of this featured. So yeah, I'm super happy about that, man. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy today's new 5-star featured crystal review, please do smash that like button. Yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.